You did well, Jax. The cleric's attack has been pushed back. We are preparing our counterattack.
Save your troops for the converters. We must secure the ELEX supply.
I will see that is done. Why do they do it, Jax? Can't they see these attacks are hopeless?
Emotions make animals of men. Don't try to understand them. I think the time is drawing near, Calyx. I think the hybrid will soon take us to the next level of evolution.
The hybrid sees all. The hybrid will be served. His is the future.
But then you and Calyx never were the squeamish sort.
Killing those few soldiers took brute force. We need a more strategic approach to deal with the forces in Zakor.
That is true. But you have shown a measure of the skills that will be required if you are to achieve your goals. In terms of our alliance, I will ensure that our soldiers do not cause you any problems unless you show signs of reverting to your old allegiance to Zakor. More than that, I cannot offer you right now. We can trade or offer advice for now, but our forces must remain ready to fight Zakor.
That is as I expected.
You have done well, but you should be cautious in your plans. You are not strong enough to challenge an Alexator like Calyx, but I can tell you how to get closer to achieving your goal. One of my agents has reported that the rebel Alexator Zardom is hiding in northeastern Abessa. He has established a hidden base there while the Ice Palace is searching for him. As he too is now sought by the hybrid, perhaps he will help you. You should find him and tell him your purpose. I am sure he can advise you how to take on the Alexators without fighting your way.
An Alexator would never betray his own.
His loyalty is only to himself. You will see that in time.
Why have you left a former Alexator alive? If he hasn't joined you, couldn't he be a threat?
I don't know what he is. He was a loyal Alexator, and yet he has run from Zakor. That is why I sent you. Partly for your own business, but also to learn his intentions.
So I'm the bait?
Zardom is an outcast like you, but we don't know whether he still possesses his ELEX abilities. He has shown no interest in joining us. Perhaps he will talk to you. Maybe you can discover what powers he still has, and how he intends to use them.
And if he kills me, that won't be a great loss for you.
You will benefit from talking to him, and we will know what we have to do, if he should ever stand against us. It's mutually convenient.
Why should Zardom help me?
We suspect Zardom plans to end his exile and return to Zakor to lead the Alps. In his own way, he always was loyal to our people, but he doubts the hybrid. Zardom harks back to the days before the hybrid took over. He believes the Alps will evolve, that they are superior. He fears the hybrid has subverted those causes for his own ends. Put yourself into Zardom's service. Tell him that you want to fight the hybrid together. Your reputation will mean that he has to take notice of you.
What is in the hybrid's mind? Surely the infallible must know of my survival. And yet here I am, living, breathing, in contradiction of the directive. The hybrid's will commands. All ELEX must be given to the hybrid. All loyalty, all duty must be to the hybrid. For the hybrid sees all. So, why has he permitted me to live? Am I still part of his plan? Or did he send me to die at the hands of my brother? Before the crash, I saw everything clearly. The hybrid's will answered everything. Now, I have only one route to answers. I must find Calyx.
Да, вот так вот, друзья. У нас подперла вторая глава. Я приоделся, купил себе новые доспехи. Это доспехи воина. Я все-таки на них кое-как накопил. И теперь более-менее я выдерживаю атаки. Так. Так, нам надо сперва закупиться, наверное, зельями. Я думаю, потому что у меня не осталось вообще. Так, поехали. Хотя, чтобы мне сюда каждый раз не бегать, мне бы сейчас желательно здесь найти портал. Где же он тут находится? Телепорт. Полазить, поискать маленько. Так, туда мне точно не надо. Он где-то должен быть явно здесь, близ территории лежать. Так, может быть где-то и тут. Господи, откуда вы взялись? Отлично. Кстати, на охотничьем деле можно очень хорошо зарабатывать деньги. Только его желательно бы прокачать. До 3-го уровня у меня прокачан до 2-го, и я уже более-менее имею с этого заработок неплохой. Лови! О, блядь, это же надо было. Так, он не подымется, я надеюсь. Да, лук не ахти. Так где же он может быть? Каждый раз, блядь, сюда бегать я не хочу. Тут не видать ничего. Пойдем поближе, посмотрим. Нету, нету. Так, хорошо, тогда делаем что? Телепортируемся в свой город, к своей фракции, закупаемся зельями, идем выполнять миссию. Да, и, кстати, все преобразователи я отключил.
There are always patrols out, so it is hard to get there.
Чё, блядь, тормозишь?
You are being inefficient.
Так, вон он спит.
There were too many of them ready to...
Здорово. Так, надо продать то, что я заработал. Так, труд продаем. Это пока оставляем. Сканер предметов продаем. Так, хлеб, вино. Эликсовое питье продаем. Продаем. Так, манна, хитиновый панцирь, кожа. Так. Железа. Так, ну вот уже и 6 штук есть. Неплохо. Так, у меня уровень сейчас 23. 25 уровень, как только у меня подымется, я буду получать звание паладина. И, соответственно, другие четкие доспехи. Здорово, чувак. Ой, блядь, сука. Не то я сделал. Ладно, попробуем оторваться. Может, он нас простит. Ну, вроде все. Так, надеюсь, он нас простит. Недовольство. Блять, он со мной теперь не базарит.
Let me sleep in peace, won't you?
Да ты чё? Блять, все спят. Да, это хреново, хреново. Надо загрузиться. Так, автосохранение. Да, все заново продавать, боже
The
мой.
Ice Palace. That's where the decision will be made.
There's talk and...
I'd like
Where?
Нет, щит я оставлю, вдруг пригодится. Так, поехали дальше. Молоток. Так, изящная чашка. Продаем. Штяк.
You are being inefficient.
Как же так? У меня вроде выделился тогда Калдрим, а я у него спер что-то по случайности. Аккуратненько. Так, зелье маны. 10 штук возьмем. Хватит. Так, готово. Пока хорош. Так, надо отправляться к старику. Поехали. Ё-моё, что ж так далеко-то? Так, отсюда. Так, есть дорога. На мост. Видимо, через горы. Да, через горы. Да, там холодноватенько. У меня морозоустойчивости нету. Так плохо. Так, и вообще бы желательно бы нам денек бы. О, есть свободная кровать. Чувак, отойди, отойди.
No, not now.
Ну, господи, что же ты такой? Столько я вам тут сделал в этом городе, и мне не найдется что. Пустой койки. Стрёмно. О, есть.
You'd better get rid of that technology. Оу. Бля, что-то вас много. Боже мой, что за погода?
Правда, не шепчет ни хрена. Нормас. Нормас. Ах, маленько поджарим тебя. Да, вот она тропа, видимо, наверх. Беги. Давай, догорай. Еще один. Так, ты-то кто такой? Так, не вижу что-то я. А, вот он. Хрустальная крыса. Ты, сука. Так, наш дедуля должен быть где-то здесь. О, портал, ништяк. Отлично. Ну, привет.
Even great men fall when the power of ELEX is taken from them.
Zardom, once trusted advisor to the first Elexiter. And now here you are, out of Zakor, separated from the ELEX that gave you your powers.
I spent many weeks in fever, haunted by visions as the ELEX that had sustained me slowly drained away. But in the end, I have been able to find a way to live with. Despite the withdrawal, Jax, I am all that I was. But you, Commander, has the transition to emotion, to...
I don't have any reason to trust you.
We are both renegades now, cast out and hunted by our own people. We need to trust each other.
Perhaps. My raider was shot down. Calyx declared that I had failed my mission for the directive, and so must be executed. But I still live, and I am searching for the truth of what happened to me. I hope you can help me discover what that truth is.
You want my help with that? And what exactly?
Так, чтобы ему ляпнуть.
Help me reach the Ice Palace.
You know unauthorized access to the palace is impossible. Without the correct codes, you won't get past the first defensive wall. The automated defenses will kill you before you get close.
Then I will give you the access codes.
From who? Any Alb who identifies you as a renegade will attack you immediately. How will you get the access codes without fighting?
Так, ну умрет пара эльбов, и что?
I will have to find...
That should be the last of your worries. You have other things to achieve. However, the fact remains that you will need to lure soldiers from their positions in Zay. Soldiers who are sent into the lands of the free people rarely carry the codes to the inner... But then you know that better than I. The security of the Ice Palace matters.
What would make the troops leave?
The directive, the great plan, and the ELEX must continue to... They will only leave their fortifications in great numbers.
And the only way I can think of to stop the flow of ELEX into the Ice Palace is to destroy...
That makes sense.
the converter.
I would expect, but the influence of the Albs is not as... Losses have been high, and the free people have become more organized. Some converters have maintenance issues, or have been shut down, like the one in Eden. But none of that is helpful, as...
I need...
ELEX withdrawal has made... You will need to spend your time...
Why were you... You were an Elexiter.
His mind is... He cannot see the bigger...
And what is...
You have spent enough time away from Zig. You must see the directive. But I put myself into exile so that I wouldn't have to discuss it. Maybe one day the time to speak will come. I have found my place out here, and...
You cooperate?
With some. They judge you for your deeds as an Elexitor.
They fear you.
Yes, as I said, it was difficult at the beginning. There were some who recognized me. I want to live in peace.
Tell me more about...
I already told you.
You can't You want to take power in the Ice Palace.
What makes you believe that?
The Separatist leader, Sestak, told me. So what is it that you want? Are you planning war against the hybrid?
And you believe Sestak?
Так, он не дал мне повода сомневаться в своих словах, я ему доверяю.
His arguments were...
And how am I supposed to wage war? One Alb against Zakor? All I would gain is my own death.
It's up. You speak of ELEX withdrawal and but none of that fits your appearance. So drop the lie. We both know the truth. You didn't stop consuming ELEX when you found yourself a source somewhere, and you have kept your strength.
I'm not the one pretending to be something I'm not, Commander.
What are you really doing out here, Zardom?
And what is it that you want? We all must find our own path as this...
Так ты хочешь бросить вызов гибриду?
So you do want to challenge the hybrid?
Challenge? You say that as if it's unthinkable for an Alb.
Незадолго до покушения.
You called for me? The time is coming. We are close to achieving our evolution. But our enemy is close to completing his work as well. Find Thorold, discover his secrets. I must know what he intends before he dies. You may have lived your life in thrall to that machine, but the Albs existed before the hybrid took control. When the Albs searched for an identity, it was the hybrid that gave it to them.
Don't pretend you want peace, Zardom. That I won't believe.
The hybrid's last orders to you were to kill Thorold the Pilgrim, leader of the Berserkers, yes? But did he tell you why?
And who should rule the Albs? You? It seems many in Zakor are beginning to question, but none have given me answers. None have said what the hybrid's plan is. What is it we've fought for, Zardom? Don't you at least want to know that?
While First Alexator Tarek follows blindly, I want answers. But I tell you, the hybrid won't give them to you. You know the directive requires all ELEX must be. He says he must reach the peak of evolution perfection. But what will be left? All ELEX means exactly that. All. But do you think that the hybrid will ever be satisfied? What will happen when it has consumed?
So you think the hybrid is lying? That it has a different goal for
I don't question his goal. I question our place in it. Do you believe that when the hybrid evolves, the Albs will serve at his side? After it has kept... No, Jax. After we have exploited the lands of the free people, the hybrid will only have one source of ELEX left. The First Alexator Tarek is too blinded by the hybrid's promises to see that. But I know. I know that once he is done with the rest of this world, the hybrid will...
You claim you are doing this.
It is a sacrifice that is painful to all. There is no way to free all Al, but you will need to decide who you will back soon. The hybrid has sent a force. This force must be stopped. Otherwise, they will tip...
Так.
If you want, you were revered in the Ice Palace. How many...
None. My soldiers stayed in Zakor. Such is the power of ELEX. Such is the power of the High. But I'm not without power. I do have a force that is loyal to me. I have the strength to...
If it isn't in Zakor, then where are these souls?
I have told you my aims. I have told you that I have the resources to achieve them. For now, I will concentrate on building resources. If you will play your part in the struggle that is to come, then I will tell you this. There is a camp in the mountains between Idan, Abessa, and Tavar. The people there are independent and fight for their own cause. They are a force waiting for a leader. You should seek them out. Perhaps there you can find what I have, a base of operations. Perhaps then you will see what I mean.
Я понял, о чем он говорит. Он говорит о том месте, которое я нашел. Вот, а то место, в которое я нашел, я там стал самым главным. Вот в чем проблема. Я починил корабль, на котором я сюда прилетел и разбился, кстати. Еще по началу игры я имею в виду. Этот корабль я починил, и он сейчас там стоит у нас. И там ходит один инженер, который якобы должен довести его до ума, этот корабль. Так, давайте дальше.
So, will you admit that you have kept the powers ELEX gives you?
If you think I can acquire enough ELEX to maintain my own strength, yes. But if you are looking for magic outside Zakor, then you will have to look to the Berserkers of Idan.
Is Berserker magic as strong as the Alps?
Some of them are very effective. Their mana has allowed... I heard of a mage in the domed city with the power to fight an Alexator. And as a berserker living beyond the borders of Idan, she might have a more...
Угу, прикольно.
Are you allied with the...
Our cause in defeating the hybrid matches theirs. But I will do nothing to Each of the factions has their own motives which could prove dangerous. I heard that the Duke of Tavar is constructing a bomb that is so destructive. What we don't know is or how an outlaw has put together the technology. Sooner or later, the Alexitors track. The question is whether or not we can survive until we...
Do you think you have the strength to fight an Alexitor?
No, not at present. And you should know that an Alexitor has been seen near the domed city. I think he has picked up your tracks.
How do you know?
You've hardly been but he only has suspicions that you survived. He has no proof for now. If the Alexitors were to discover that you live, then they would
Вон оно как.
The only thing that would drive the hybrid soldiers from the Ice Palace. The converter in northern Abessa is strategically important. If we could shut it down, that would show the Albs the limits of the hybrid's power. Now you know my thought. And it is time for you to tell me your plans.
I want the person who got me into this situation. I want Calyx.
For what? Revenge? Your brother doesn't want anything to do with you. He will kill you the first chance.
He won't get...
And how will you get close enough to speak to him? He is protected by a whole...
I will find...
Well, maybe I can. Support me in my cause, and I will make sure that you reach Calyx.
You think you can do...
Yes. And you know I am your best option.
You will have my support.
Then help me achieve the things I need to turn the balance of power back in our favor. Help me shut down those... Do that, and I will tell you how you... For my part, I will order my... I want a better idea of what is happening in the Ice Palace and the ready... I will see you back here once...
Я теперь образователей вроде как отключил. Да, вот.
The converter in northern Abessa...
Well, that was faster than I expected. No, good. But I get the feel...
Вот, исток. Вот это поселение называется Исток, в котором я стал главный.
Then you can see the value of my advice. The free people are strong when they are well led. And now you have won that group over. Good.
I have recruited a powerful mage from amongst... Her name is Cut.
Good. And were you...
The Berserk...
We will need to call upon you when we face the Alexid. Good.
The Duke of Tavar's bomb was really He developed it with a cleric prisoner.
Developed? Does that mean the danger is now gone?
Yes.
Good. Then we have one less threat to worry. You have made progress, but there are still... I will be here waiting for you once you...
Да, вот, друзья, вот такая у нас была миссия. Так что увидимся уже в следующей серии. Всем спасибо и пока-пока.